Hey, what's up, guys? It's Perry here, Essence Curator. Just wanted to go over my review for my scent of the day. Today was a big day. I wore bottle number 75 today, and that was BDK Rouge Smoking Extrait, which I just recently added to my collection. And I'll tell you a few things about this fragrance if you've never smelt it before. This is the Extrait, which is the second fragrance in the Rouge smoking line. The first was their EDP that they released. And that fragrance, if you've never smelt it, leans a little bit more feminine in my opinion. It smells a little bit more like cherry soda, effervescent, very cherry in the very beginning. It's a little bit brighter. To me, like if you're looking at these two fragrances in their lineup, that's more of like the day fragrance, where this could very easily be the night version of that, but they are very different. Where the EDP is very cherry forward, and that plays a pretty big role in the way that that one smells. Cherry to me in this one, while it's there, kind of plays a backseat role a little bit. It's always present through the opening, through the mid, even a little bit on the dry down, but it's never really, to me, like the dominant note that's in this particular fragrance. It just plays kind of a partnership role, I think, with all of the other accords that are in this fragrance. And to me, we'll put a little bit of this in the air to give you my opinion. So smelling this in the air, great atomizer, by the way. You do pick up on that cherry accord. I quickly pick up like on a little bit of a tangerine or a little bit slight touch of citrus. I pick up on vanilla pretty quickly on this too. Slight alcohol, and I think there may be a rum accord that's in there, so I kind of pick up on that just a little bit as well. But to me, the vanilla really sticks out, and there is a milkiness that makes this vanilla seem really, really creamy. So the effect that you kind of get is this vanilla, creamy, dark, with a pop of cherry on top of it, but in a realistic way. It's not an overly synthetic cherry. And for me, I don't have a lot of fragrances that are cherry related because I haven't really found anything that I feel like smells appropriate on me. This, when I smelled it originally, really, really loved the way this smells. This is going to be marketed as a unisex fragrance, and even though the EDP leans a little bit more feminine, I think maybe like a 70-30 feminine to male. I think this is more like a 60-40 male to female kind of ratio in this, because some of the elements that are in here with the oud that's in the base of this, and some of the vanilla, to me, play a little bit more on the masculine side. I would definitely love a female in this. I would love, to smell this on my wife to see what she thinks about it, because I think it definitely could be wore with the right lady if she had the right charisma to wear this. But it is a dark date night, rich fragrance. I would tell you that I wore it today in 90-something degree heat, but I was inside all day, so it did well under the air condition. Pulled a lot of compliments too. It's a very accepted, appreciated, and a very high quality fragrance that did get a lot of people talking. The bottle looks awesome, just sitting there hanging around, but it does smell great as well. I would tell you that, I've sprayed it this morning, probably roughly about 7:30. It's 6:30 now. I can still smell it on my skin, but what it's down to at this point is a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of a leatheriness, maybe a touch of patchouli there. So it's really into the base notes now at this far of the day. I feel like it lasted probably about 8 hours on the top side of my arm, and then smelling it on my chest, it's still there a little stronger than it is on my arms right now. So I would say a good wear for 8 hours. It still is projecting pretty decently. It doesn't have a giant projection around you. It definitely is a little bit more intimate, and this was actually spraying. It had 8 sprays on today, so I think it does need to be put on a little heavier if you're looking for that longevity, but it's definitely a scent to me that could very easily be your date night signature scent, your evening scent, and it's definitely going to draw a lot of attention. But just the smell of it, it's a very sensual, I'm going to even say slightly sexual type of fragrance that definitely could get some things going in the right moment. But really, really enjoy this fragrance. Really, really glad it's a part of my collection. I don't think it's blind buy safe though, because it's one of those fragrances that if my guys are running out to go get this, I did say it's 60-40. It may be like lean a little bit too much on the sweetness side, where it may think it leans a little feminine to you. But I want to be honest with you. I think it's more of a masculine fragrance myself overall, and I enjoy wearing it today. But I would definitely tell you to try it out. before you buy it. But love it. Glad it's a part of my collection. Look forward to wearing it again. But definitely a little bit more of a dressed up, kind of put together fragrance. So you definitely want to make sure that this isn't something you're running around in flip flops and a t-shirt. I don't think that's the appropriate attire to be wearing a fragrance like this. It's bold, but it's also cozy and sensual, kind of all at the same time. Nothing really sticks out in like is too sharp. It's blended extremely well. So when you look at all the notes that are in this fragrance, it's blended in a way that nothing really sticks out, you know, too much. To me, I guess if there's anything that is a little bolder, maybe just kind of the vanilla that you're going to pick up on, maybe the tonka. That's kind of the stronger parts of the base notes. The cherry, once again, isn't going to be this giant cherry blast or a candied cherry blast. To me, it's a very realistic cherry. It smells more like a high-end cordial cherry in a way, like, you know, almost like the fleshiness of the cherry, not like a tart cherry, anything like that. It's just really, really well done, and I really like this cherry profile. This is the reason that I pulled the trigger really on my first cherry fragrance. So but love this stuff. Look forward to wearing it again sometime soon. I hope this review was helpful for you. Make sure you like this video and follow if you're not already, and I hope you have a great day.